Hello, thanks for clicking on my video. Here I'm just showing a little bit of my glazing that I've been doing lately. I've really been loving glazing the inside of my cups and then leaving a lot of the outside of my cups with just the raw clay, but then using this tool to add some glaze to create these details that stand out. So on this cup I'm using glaze to make this tulip design on my piece, and then the rest of it again will just be the raw clay surrounding that design. So I also did a little kind of swirly design on the bottom. Here's a little spoon rest I made, and then another cup with some flowers and mixing up some glaze here. And then I also made this cup where I did this kind of spiral design all around it, and then I'm gonna have the raw clay as well. Here I am with my super big coil pot I've been working on for literally weeks. I'm still working on kind of finishing the surface design. I'm doing kind of some carving, sgraffito on there, but I'm really excited for it to be done. It's going to be a planter for a Blaine that we have at home. So I don't know how I'm going to glaze it yet or anything, but we'll figure that out when we get there. But the thing about ceramics is that, you know, I've been making kind of videos about my process and about being a ceramic artist, but the thing is, there's so many stages of pottery that it's hard to kind of show beginning to end, because the process literally takes weeks to finish a piece, from, you know, throwing it or building it in this case, trimming it, doing the bisque firing, and then glazing it, doing the glaze firing, and finally getting it out of the kiln, if it even survives all of that too. So that's kind of the thing about pottery, is it's a lot of time, it's a lot of patience, it's a lot of time management as well. But that's definitely just a part of being a ceramic artist, and something that I'm always learning and growing with. So here's a quick little video of me carving away at my big planter. I'm doing some sgraffito on white slip, and then here I am just kind of cleaning up those edges as well to make sure that there's no sharp edges, and make sure all the details are just how I want them. I just finished all of the carving on this planter, and I'm really excited about how it turned out. Now I'm just kind of doing some finishing touches just to make sure there's no sharp edges or anything. Here's my huge planter. I'm excited. Hello. It's time to show you the pieces that I got out of the kiln. Okay, I just found a nice stick to prop up my phone to take this video. So I wanted to show some results from what I was showing that I was glazing earlier. So here is this cup. I did matte white on the inside, and then I used a little tool to kind of squeeze the glaze out into these flower designs on the outside. Love. And I did a few with that kind of method. So this is again matte white on the inside, and then I have these lines on the outside, little spiral on the bottom. Cute. And then this is kind of a set. So I did again matte white inside, and then I did these kind of tulip designs on the outside. And sometimes it gets kind of this little almost toasty look, where it gets kind of that almost orangey tint to it, which I love when that happens. Let's see. I also made this rattle for my friend a while ago who had a baby, but I actually just glazed it, so it turned out cute. Makes a rattle. Love. And then here's a cup that I did, again, matte white inside, and then I used this green glaze and kind of a grid pattern. So it has this really nice texture on it, and I think it turned out quite nice. It also has some of that kind of toasty orange color in there as well. These ones, again, matte white inside, kind of some of that toastiness as well. And I used a dark blue glaze on this one for the tulip design. I did a little bow on the bottom as well. Another one, matte white inside, and then I did these spiral patterns. And I think those turned out really cute as well. Gave some nice texture. This one's kind of just a spoon rest that I did where I threw a plate and then I kind of cut it off so it'd be a spoon rest, but I think I cut off a little bit too much. So next time I make this kind of thing, I think I'll leave it a little longer for there to be a bigger spot for the spoon to rest, but I think it'll still work. So I'm gonna test that out and see how it goes. And then this one is my favorite. I'm super excited about this. So this got super toasty. So I have some design on there. It says protection. I used the green glaze to draw these designs, and it just got this amazing toasty orange color. I did little dots right here. This has this little kind of spot for your thumb to rest, so it feels really nice to hold. Did a flower, a star, and then it says angels keep me safe. It's got that toastiness around the stars too, but I love how the handle turned out. I love how that little detail on the bottom turned out too. So this was my favorite out of the bunch. So that's all of the stuff that I just got out of the kiln today.